from the Games and Christianity studio, here's the game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now here's the man with all the action, Mr. Rodney T. Flippin.
Welcome to the Joker's Wild. Glad to have you with us. We're going to have an awesome time. I can feel it. We're doing a different version of the Joker's Wild. It's going to be sort of like the 90s version, but this is where it is strictly cash.
This is called the Joker's Wild Money Spinner.
Money Spinner, yes. And we got our two contestants that are going to try to vie and win as much money as possible. And announcing the two contestants, Blanky, who we have?
We got Mr. Noah Longmire and Mr. Scott Blackburn.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have y'all with us. Noah, are you anxious at playing?
Yes, sir.
And Scott, are you anxious at playing?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. All right, so Rodney, how do we play this version?
Well, this version, from what I understand, we're going to do 3 rounds. Y'all going to have 2 questions in each round. And y'all chose the categories before we got on the air of which category you want per round. Now, what y'all going to do is spin the wheel. And whatever dollar amounts are on the wheels, that's the value of what the question is worth. And if you get the question right, you'll win the amount of money that is on the wheel, and it'll be added to your score. If you miss the question, your opponent will have the opportunity to answer that question for the same amount of money, okay? And it's whoever has the most money after 3 rounds will win the game, and they'll go ahead and face the devil for $10,000, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Noah, you were the first one on here, so you want to take your first spin?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. 175 and a joker. Now, when that joker pops up at the end of the screen, that doubles the amount of money on the wheel. So instead of $175, you'll be playing for $350, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, here's your question. You chose entertainment, and you'll get 2 questions in each round, okay?
Yes, sir.
So your category on entertainment is this. Who is known as the science guy? Is it A, Sarah Fry, B, Bill Nye, or C, Robert Bly?
Bill Nye.
Bill Nye is right, and you got $350. Good job. So Noah has $350, and Scott, you'll be taking your spin.
Yup.
150, Joker, and 200. Good spin, Scott. So since that Joker came up, you have $350 up there, so we're going to double it. This question is worth $700, Scott, okay? All right, so your question on sports, and you chose sports to be your category in this round, so here it is. Which one of these is not a competitive swimming stroke? Is it A, butterfly, B, breaststroke, or C, doggy paddle?
Doggy paddle.
Doggy paddle is correct. You got $700. Good job. So after that first spin, Scott has $700. Noah has $350. Your second spin in this round, Noah.
You only get 2 per round, and at the end of the round, Rodney will review the scores and tell you about round 2.
Right. Here we go. Noah spins.
Here we go. All right. Here we go.
275 and a joker. So the 275 will be doubled. This is for $550.
Right.
So Noah, for $550, and your category is entertainment, your question: what popular Miami-born singer and rapper shares a name with a breed of dog?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one, Rodney.
Okay, so Scott, You could take his $550 if you give me the right answer. What popular Miami-born singer and rapper shares a name with a breed of dog, Scott? Pitbull is right. You got $550. So, Scott, you're up to $1,250 to Noah's $350, and you get your proper turn, Scott. You get your spin.
And those wheels?
Joker, 150 is 75, so 225 on the wheel times 2. This question is worth $450, Scott. So $450, your category sports is your question. Which of these is not a type of pasta? Is it A, fettuccine, B, tortilla, or C, fusilli?
Tortilla?
Huh?
Tortilla?
Tortilla is correct for $450. Yeah, that's right, $450. Okay. So I'm going to recap the scores at the end of round 1. So, Scott, you have $1,700 and Noah has a total of $350. So Scott has a commanding lead. Now we go into round 2. And your category for round 2, Noah, is sports. And Scott's category for round 2 is geography. Okay? So, Noah, it's your spin.
Alright, here we go.
Joker! 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 So we have 3 jokers. Blanket, what happens here when there's 3 jokers?
You know what? I don't know. But I'll just say this. $2,000!
Okay, there it is. So this question is for $2,000, Noah, in the category of sports, and you'll take the lead.
Yes, sir.
All right, for $2,000, which sport does not involve horses? Is it water polo or dressage?
No, I had to get pizza, but...
Okay, it's actually Noah's turn.
Yeah.
Which sport does not involve horses? Is it water polo or dressage?
I might butcher it, but dressage.
No, is water polo. Is water polo, okay? So that means I have to give Scott a different question for the same value here. All right, Scott, for $2,000. This is a true or false question. A true or false question. And the question is, most 10-pin bowling balls have 4 holes. Is that statement true or false?
False.
That's correct. They have 3 holes. So you get another $2,000, Scott. All right, Scott. Yeah, and Scott, you have $3,700 at the moment, and you still get your turn. Your category is geography. Here we go. Joker, Joker, Joker again.
Oh my God! Now I did the triple Joker.
All right, so Scott, this is for $2,000. And here's your question. And your category is geography. Which is the driest inhabited continent? Let me try again. Which is the driest inhabited continent on Earth? Is it A, Australia? Let me try again. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. Which is the driest inhabited continent on Earth? Is it A, Africa, B, Australia, or C, America? Africa is wrong. Africa is wrong. So Noah, you can steal it for $2,000 and get right back in the game. Which is the driest inhabited continent on Earth? Is it A? Is it B, Australia or C, America?
Australia.
Australia is right for $2,000. All right, Noah, you're right back in the game. You have $2,350. Scott has $3,700, and it is your spin. You get one more spin in this round.
All right.
Joker, 75 is 75. So $150 times 2 will get you $300 for this question, Noah. And your category is sports. Here it is. What does a philatelist usually collect? Is it A, tickets, B, stamps, or C, butterflies?
Stamps.
Stamps is correct. You got $300. All right, so that takes you to $2,650. And Scott, your last spin in this round.
Yep.
Joker, and a 50. So we have two jokers right there. We'll times that by 4. So 50 times 4 is worth $200, Scott. All right, so for $200, Scott, in the category of geography, what determines the order of the flags in front of the United Nations? Is it A, the alphabet, B, the color, or C, the size of the country?
Size of country?
Size of the country is wrong. Size of the country is wrong, so Noah, you can steal his $200. What determines the order of the flags in front of the United Nations? Is it the alphabet or the color?
The color?
No, the color is incorrect. It's the alphabet. The alphabet. So that's the end of round 2 right now. And it's a close game right now. Noah, you have $2,650, and Scott has $3,700, and this is the final round. And y'all both elected to choose art for y'all category, so it could be anybody's game right here. Noah, take your spin.
All right, here we go.
200, Joker and a Joker! So, we times that $200 times 4. This question is worth $800, okay? And you'll be close to Scott. Your question on arts and literature, here's the question. Which of these musical composers was not Austrian? Is it A, Mozart, B, Beethoven, or C, Chopin?
Chopin?
Chopin was Polish. That is correct. All right, Noah, you're up to $3,450, and you're just $250 behind Scott. Scott, your spin.
Go.
Joker! All right, Scott, here's the situation. This question is worth $2,000. If you get this question right, Scott, there will be no way for Noah to come back, and you'll win the game automatically, okay? With $5,700, okay? So here's your question. This is for the game, one way or another. All right, so this is a true or false question, Scott, and here it is. Hebrew is read from right to left. Is that statement true or false?
True.
Scott, you win the game! So you won the game with $5,700, and I will talk to you in a moment, Scott. Well, Noah, you played a decent game. We're going to give you $1,000 as a consolation prize, and our congratulations. Did you have fun?
Yes, sir, I did.
Well, good. Well, we'll have you for another game, okay?
Yes, sir.
And Scott, you want to play for $10,000 in the Beat the Devil game. Are you ready to do that?
I'm not 10,000, Rodney. For the Joker's Wild Money Spinner, we're looking at a solid $20K.
Okay, $20,000. We got some extra money in our budget. All right, Scott.
Now listen, nothing's changed here except you will get the devil-free guarantee on the first spin. You get a devil on the first try, you get a free shot.
So no worries.
So go ahead and explain to Scott how we.
Well, it's simple, Scott. You have to reach $1,000 or more before seeing the devil, okay? If you get $1,000 or more before seeing that devil, you'll win $20,000. And if you have fear of the devil, you can stop and take your money and add it to your winnings along the way, because if the devil comes up, you'll win nothing in the bonus round except for your first spin where it's free, okay?
Okay.
Any questions, Scott? All right, you got $300 in your first spin. Are you taking that and adding it to your total, or are you going to go on for your next spin?
I'm going to go on.
Here we go. 50. Ooh, that's the devil.
There he is, as we say. There he is.
Sorry about that, Scott, but listen. You have won a total of $5,700, and you'll get to play again in the next episode of the Joker's Wild, the Money Spinner edition, okay?
Okay.
Alright, guys, well, this is Rodney1279 signing off, saying be safe, be careful, take care, everybody, and join us for a spin-off right after these short breaks.